Okay, so everyone, I am expecting that in this new year, you people will make some of the other resolutions, right? आपण प्रत्येक वर्षी आपल्याला माहिती आहे की पहिला नवीन दिवस आला वर्षाचा की आपण त्याच्यामध्ये संकल्पना मांडत असतो, राईट? संकल्पना म्हणजे सगळ्यांना माहिती असणार आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण काही ना काहीतरी नवीन करण्याचं ठरवतो आणि आपल्यामध्ये असणाऱ्या ज्या वाईट गोष्टी असतात, whatever bad is there in our self, we try to throw out those bad and try to take in the new good things, right? So this is the year or this is the day where you can start new. कुठली गोष्ट असेल, तुम्हाला समजा काही अचीव करायचं असेल, set the goal right from the first day so that you people will be able to achieve it whatever goal you have set. कळलंय सगळ्यांना? आणि हा पहिला दिवस आहे, पहिल्या दिवशीच तुम्हाला काय असेल, काय करायचं असेल, तुम्हाला कुठल्याही गोष्टी साध्य करायचे असतील तर एक बुक बनवा, त्या बुक मध्ये लिहून ठेवा तुमचे काय गोल्स असतील, तुमचे काय एम्स आहेत, what how much percentage you want to score in 11th, how much percentage you want to score in 12th standard. You can note it down somewhere else in your diary, right, and start achieving those things. Okay, anyways, we will come to the subject chemistry now. So we will have a short revision what we had learned in the last period. In the last period we had learned about the characteristics of a wave motion. In short, I will tell you what are the characteristics of wave motion. Number one, we had learned about the crest. So what is crest? The upward displacement of the wave is called as the crest, right? Then we had learned about the trough. So what is trough? Trough is nothing but the downward displacement of a wave is called as the trough. Then we had learned about the wavelength. What is wavelength? The distance between the two crest and the two trough is called as the wavelength, right? Then we had also seen what is velocity, right? What is velocity? Velocity का मतलब क्या होता है? The speed at which the wave travels is called as the velocity, right? Then we had learned about the amplitude. What is amplitude? The depth of a crest or a trough is called as the amplitude. यानी कि height of a crest or a trough is called as the amplitude, right? And then we had seen frequency. What is frequency? The number of oscillations taking place in a 1 second is called as the frequency, right? And then we had learned about the wave number, right? What is wave number? Wave number means the number of wavelengths per unit length is called as the wave number, okay? And then last we had learned that is the time period, right? So what is time period? Time period is nothing but the period taken by the wave to travel is called as the time period, right? इसका representation भी हमको आना चाहिए. Wavelength is denoted by lambda, velocity is denoted by small c, amplitude is denoted by a, then frequency is denoted by hz hertz, wave number is denoted by nu bar, and time period is denoted by, I'll see the denotation. That day did I give you the denotation of time period? Just note it down. Yes, write down. Time period is denoted by the formula. Time period is denoted by the formula T is equals to 1 by nu. T is equals to 1 by nu. Okay, and please make a correction over here. For frequency we denote it by a nu, right? And wave number is denoted by nu bar. And time period is denoted by formula T is equals to 1 by 2. समझ में आ गया क्या इसका denotation? So everyone should remember the denotations of the characteristics of the wave motion. Okay? Okay, then apart from this, we had also learned the two different concepts that were the black body radiations and photoelectric effect. तो सबसे पहले हम लोग black body radiations देखेंगे. In short, we will see this. So what is black body radiation? Black body radiations are those kind of radiations. They are said to be a perfect absorber as well as a perfect emitter of light is called as the black body radiation, right? उस दिन हमने देखा था दो तरह का बॉडीज होता है, that is the normal body and the second kind of a body is a black body. देखो black body doesn't mean that the body has a color black, but it looks like a black. Why? Because it does not reflect any kind of a wavelength, right? Normal body के केस में क्या होता है, whenever the light is incident on the normal body, it will behave in a three ways, right? Either it will transmit, either it will reflect, or either it will absorb, right? यानी कि ये कुछ रेडिएशंस को ऑब्जॉर्ब करेगा, कुछ को ट्रांसमिट करेगा, और जो रिफ्लेक्ट होगा that will hit our eyes and we can identify the color of that body, right? जो भी वेवलेंथ होगा, जो बाहर निकलेगा और जो रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, that kind of a wavelength will be identified by our eyes and we can identify the color of the body. Okay, but what happens in the black body? In the black body there is only absorption taking place, absorption and emission, right? In black body there is only absorption, यानी कि कोई भी वेवलेंथ अगर ब्लैक बॉडी के ऊपर आएगा तो ये सारा का सारा क्या करेगा, absorb कर लेगा. It will absorb all the radiations and it will also emit. Emit कब करेगा? When you heat this black body, when you provide the heat, you will see that it will start emitting the different kinds of wavelength, right? Are you understanding this point? This is very easy, black body radiations. Now, if it is not reflecting, what will happen if it is not reflecting? We cannot identify the wavelength and we cannot identify the color of the black body, and that is why it looks like a black. Are you understanding? That is why it looks like a black, right? It is not black, but it is looking like a black because our eyes could not identify the wavelength because it does not reflect the radiation. समझ में आ गया सबको? Okay, so this is what we had learned in the black body radiation. Example I gave you. Example was the iron rod. Do you all remember? Right? Iron rod को हीट करने के बाद में क्या होता है? सबसे पहले उसका कलर चेंज होता है, right? Iron rod will get changed into a red color, dull red color, right? Because the red color wavelength is coming out. After some time when you heat it, it will become dark red, right? Because dark red color wavelength is coming out, right? And then after some time when you heat it, gets converted into orange and slowly it will get converted into blue color, right? So this is what happens and this is how the radiations are coming out when you heat the particular body. Okay, whether it is a normal body or whether it is a black body, right? And for the radiation purpose, what we are using? For the radiation purpose, we are using white colorless light, right? ये white colorless light क्या होता है? देखो इस white colorless light में अलग अलग तरह के wavelengths होते हैं, अलग अलग तरह के colors होते हैं, right? So when this white light is incident upon the prism, you will see that it will show you different color, right? Rainbow color, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, right? So this is what happens when a white light is incidented upon the prism. Then it will show you the different wavelengths of the color, right? Are you understanding this? What is white light? Okay. Then next concept we had learned, that was the photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. So what is this photoelectric effect? See, photoelectric effect is very easy. It proved the particle nature of the light. It proved the particle nature of the light, right? इससे क्या पता चला कि नेचर, लाइट का जो नेचर है वो पार्टिकल नेचर है. I told you that light has a two kinds of a nature. Light has a two kinds of a nature. One is the particle and the second one is the wave nature, right? तो दो तरह के नेचर्स होते हैं, पार्टिकल नेचर, वेव नेचर. सो बाय दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इट वाज प्रूव्ड दैट the nature of the light is particle in a nature, right? So for this there was a one scientist whose name was Heinrich Hertz, right? He was a German scientist. He for the first time introduced the concept of the photoelectric effect. What he said that he took out two metal plates, उसने दो metal plates लिया और इस metal plates को wire से connect किया, and there was an emitter placed, right? And whenever the electrons were ejected, he found out that there was a deflection on this emitter. यानी कि जब भी electrons बाहर निकलेगा तभी वो emitter deflection दिखाता है. Okay, what is emitter? Emitter is a device which shows you the passing of the current. यानी कि कोई भी अगर करंट आ गया इसमें तो इसमें डिफ्लेक्शन दिखेगा. This is what is emitter. So when you go into your physics lab, you will see such kind of a devices. Voltmeter, ammeter, right, transistor. So when we start with the practical, you will come to know each and every devices what we are using in the practical labs. Okay. So what he did here, he took a one light, right? उसने एक लाइट का सोर्स लिया, ये प्रूव करने के लिए कि लाइट का जो नेचर होता है वो पार्टिकल नेचर होता है, राइट? उसने क्या किया, इस मेटल प्लेट्स के ऊपर लाइट को इंसिडेंट किया. And once the light was incident on this metal plate, at the beginning, he found out that when the frequency was less, there was no ejection of an electron from the metal surface. But as soon as he increased the frequency, he found out that there is an instant ejection of electron. Right? एक सर्टन फ्रीक्वेंसी के ऊपर जाके उसको ये लगा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अभी बाहर आ रहे हैं और उस पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी को हमने थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी ऐसा बोला है, राइट? नाउ लेट्स से दैट दिस इज आवर फ्रीक्वेंसी चार्ट, राइट? दिस इज आवर फ्रीक्वेंसी चार्ट. नाउ इन दिस केस यू कैन सी, लेट्स से दैट ही हैज इंक्रीज्ड द फ्रीक्वेंसी till here. This is 500 hertz. यानी कि उसने लाइट का फ्रीक्वेंसी मान लो यहां तक लेके आया वो 500 hertz तक. And at 500 hertz he found out that the electrons are ejecting from the metal surface. Right? So that 500 hertz will be called as the threshold frequency. उसके बाद में उसने और एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया इसी सेटअप पे. उसने ये देखा कि अगर इसके आगे और मैं अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी को इंक्रीज करता हूं, लेट्स से अप टू 700 हर्ट्ज, उसने इंक्रीज करके देखा थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी के आगे, देन ही फाउंड आउट दैट द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कमिंग आउट स्टार्टेड इंक्रीजिंग. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? यानी कि जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो मेटल सरफेस से आ रहे थे उनका स्पीड और ज्यादा बढ़ गए, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट वाज प्रूव्ड बाय द फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट. उसने दूसरा भी पैरामीटर लर्न किया है, दैट इज द इंटेंसिटी. I told you that there are two parameters in the photoelectric effect. One is the frequency and the second one is the intensity, right? Frequency को हमने देखा. Frequency का मीनिंग क्या होता है? Frequency deals with the color of the light. Frequency deals with the color of the light. And what is intensity? Intensity deals with the brightness, right? Brightness of the light. देखो हम लोग लाइट के टर्म्स में देख रहे हैं. Are you understanding this? Because we are incidenting the light on the metal surface. तो हम लोग फ्रीक्वेंसी किसका देखेंगे? लाइट का फ्रीक्वेंसी देखेंगे. और इंटेंसिटी किसका देखेंगे? लाइट का इंटेंसिटी देखेंगे. So whenever I talk about the frequency of light, it tells you about the color of the light, and whenever I talk about the intensity, it tells you about the brightness of the light. Right? Now here, along with the frequency, he also saw that when the intensity was less, there was no ejection of electron, but when the intensity was more, he saw that there was a ejection of the electron. So ये दो parameters को लेके उसने experimental setup किया, experiment conduct किया, and he found out that the electrons are coming out. But now the question comes that why would the electrons come out? ऐसे कैसे क्या हो सकता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐसे ही बाहर नहीं आएंगे ना. See, for the electrons to come out, why electrons are coming out? So let's say that this is our atom. This atom has a nucleus in the center. Electrons are there revolving outside. So what happens here? Whenever a particular frequency light is falling on this particular atom, or let's say metal. metal क्या होता है? See, metal में क्या होगा? एटम होगा, राइट? सो ये जो मेटल का एटम है, इसके ऊपर ये रेडिएशंस आएंगे व्हाइट लाइट के या फ्रीक्वेंसी के. सो व्हाट विल हैपन हियर, दैट whatever the attraction between the electrons and the nucleus is there, that particular attraction will start fading away, right? Why it will start fading away? Because a frequency of a light is falling on the metal surface, and due to that these electrons are getting attracted towards this light, and we can see कि इलेक्ट्रॉन का और न्यूक्लियस का जो अट्रैक्शन है वो धीरे धीरे कम होगा. अगर पॉजिटिव चार्ज और नेगेटिव चार्ज का अट्रैक्शन कम होगा तो बट ऑब्वियसली क्या होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन विल स्टार्ट कमिंग आउट. डिड यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड दिस? इट इज वेरी वेरी इजी कंसेप्ट. यानी कि जब लाइट इसके ऊपर पड़ेगा, एटम के ऊपर, तो इन दोनों के बीच का जो अट्रैक्शन है वो कम होगा. अट्रैक्शन कम हो गया तो ये अपना एनर्जी लेके बाहर निकलेगा एंड इट विल इजीली लूज द इलेक्ट्रॉन. डिड यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड दिस? So this is what we had seen in the last lecture for the photoelectric effect. Okay. Now next point, write down alpha particle. Alpha particle. Write down, alpha particle is a particle. Alpha particle is a particle consisting of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Consisting of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. राइट? समझ में आ गया? तो अल्फा पार्टिकल क्या है? अल्फा पार्टिकल इज नथिंग बट अ 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Right? See, alpha particle is not given out by any particular element. Alpha particle is only given by the radioactive element. Note it down. Alpha particle is given out by radioactive elements. Radioactive elements. Alpha particle is equal to the nucleus of helium. Alpha particle is equal to the nucleus of helium, right? यानी कि ये हीलियम के न्यूक्लियस के बराबर है. How it is so? See, helium we know the mass is 4, right? Atomic number is 2 and the total number of neutrons are 2. See, 2 protons and 2 neutrons. बराबर है ना? हीलियम के केस में देखो, mass is 4, atomic number is 2. We know that total number of atomic number is equal to total number of protons. पढ़ा था ना हमने? And when you minus this 4 minus 2, you will get the total number of neutrons. So 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So we can say that the alpha particle is equal to the nucleus of a helium. तो जब भी किसी भी पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट से, रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट से 2 प्रोटॉन और 2 न्यूट्रॉन बाहर आएंगे, हम लोग उसको क्या बोलेंगे? अल्फा पार्टिकल, राइट? So that day I told you that I will give you a detailed explanation for this. Okay? Okay, you can take down this as an example. take down this as an example. Helium. Yes, who's using the mobile phone? I'm giving you people a last warning. I'm telling you from my side, उद्यापासून मी डायरेक्ट इथं येणार, पिशवी घेऊन येणार, नाहीतर बॅग कॅरी बॅग घेऊन येणार. I will take out all the mobile phones and I will make sure that you are not coming in the class. If this kind of a nonsense you people have planned to do, then make sure that we also will have to make you some strict and very strict rules. Keep this in mind. We are allowing you to take just because you people might be coming from far away, you are there away from your family. So this is just an adjustment. That doesn't mean that you will carry in your mobile phone in the classroom and do whatever nonsense you want. So keep this in mind that you are switching off your mobile phone. उद्याच्याला एक जरी वाजला तरी सुद्धा मी तिकडनं पटकन पिशवी मागवणार आणि सगळ्यांचे मोबाईल फोन जप्त करणार. सकाळी मॉर्निंगला आलं की तिथं ठेवायचे, कबर्ड मध्ये लॉक असतील आणि जाताना तुम्ही घेऊन जायचे. So you decide what you want to do. If you want to play it during the lecture, keep it there, or else keep it in your bags. Okay. Next point, write down. Alpha particles are high-speed particles. Alpha particles are high-speed particles. Okay, next point. Give the heading. Model of an atom. Model of an atom. First one, number 1, write down. J.J. Thomson atomic model. J.J. Thomson atomic model. J.J. Thomson atomic model. J.J. Thomson's atomic model looks like plum and pudding. It looks like